Hey, what's up YouTube? It's iTalklatestTech here, back with another video just for you guys. This time we'll be taking a look at iPhone photography tips and tricks. So we'll be learning some secrets of the iPhone 4 and 4S cameras. Now it doesn't necessarily have to be iPhone 4 or 4S. You could use older iPhones, but the cameras in the iPhone 4 and especially the 4S are great cameras. The iPhone 4S also has an 8 megapixel image sensor and 1080p video recording, but if you just shoot regular photos and videos, you won't see much difference unless you use some special apps that have some special effects in them, and you could just really make your photos and videos look much more better. Also, we'll be talking about some built-in camera tricks, the camera built into your iPhone, just different ways to take photos with your iPhone, and just a few tips that you have never known about. So let me stop talking and get right into the tutorial. The first thing we're going to learn is manual focusing on iPhone. Manual focusing on iPhone is just basically tapping an object, and this is the effect you see on DSLRs where one object is prominent and the rest is blur. Just bring your object close to the camera and snap the photo. Make sure to tap it so you can get that effect. And now let's learn about the autofocus lock. Go to video mode and keep pressing on an object, then slide it down slowly. This will take some time, and you'll see AF/AE lock, and this is basically the effect you see on DSLRs where you have the background blur at start, but whenever you bring the object you focused on before starting, it will just make it more prominent. So that is autofocus lock, and this is a feature that came in iOS 5, so it's pretty new. Next, we're going to go outside and use HDR photography. Now, HDR is known as high dynamic range. You can activate this by just tapping options on your camera and going to HDR, toggle it. And HDR is just used for outdoor photography with iPhone, actually any camera, and this just gets the color vibrancy out of your image, and they just look much more better. And be sure not to tilt it because it's prone of shakes, and in HDR can spoil your picture if you don't use it properly. Now let's go back in and use panorama apps. So panorama is something like 3D image. I'm going to use Microsoft PhotoSynth for this demo, and basically again it's just a 3D wide angle image. So you could just tap to start in this particular app and just move your iPhone side by side slowly, and it'll automatically snap images, and it's basically getting a room or something in one single picture. So just a slide, and that wasn't so good. Let's click finish and say stitching panorama. This will take some time. This effect you may have seen on Google Maps Street View where you can slide through the streets, and it's basically what we've done now just with an iPhone. So I'm sure this helped you, and it's quite useful and fun app to use. Actually, this is not the only app. You can test out 360 panorama. That's one of the best, but it's paid. So okay, now let's take a photo and learn some basic editing you can do that's built into iOS. So let's go to photo mode, just take a picture, and now let's go to our Photos app, and you'll see camera roll, photo stream, things like that. Just tap camera roll, then tap the latest image or whatever image, and click edit on the top. Now make sure you have iOS 5 because this works only in iOS 5. Now you can tap auto enhance. Now this really makes your picture much more color efficient, gives it that HDR look, and I use this all the time, and it really makes your pictures look much more better, and nobody can find out you took it from an iPhone, so that's great. You can even crop your photo just by hitting that crop button and just cropping it to your liking. You may also see a few options like rotating, also red eye reduction, which removes red dots on people's eyes. If you do happen to have that, you could just tap your eye and remove it. So now let's talk about the Action Movie FX app. This is basically a video app, and you can get some nice burning effects like Ghost Protocol movie and things like that. So we have Missile Attack in the free version, Car Smash, this rock thing, and you can get more effects for I think 99 cents, $1.99, and just payments. Now let's use Missile Attack, and it's gonna look like this. So basically we record a video, and since the fire burns out and you don't see anything, it gives it a look that the car is actually burnt. So okay, I don't have a tripod or anything with me, so it will be a little shaky and not so good, but if you're pretty steady, you'll get a nice video. So let's press stop now, and it's gonna ask us to time our FX start. I'll just put it somewhere in the middle, maybe towards the end, and just click OK once you've decided your timing. And again, this will also take some time to process depending on how fast your iPhone is. I have an iPhone 4S and it's pretty slow, but yeah, this processing does take time on almost anything. So quick, almost done. There we go. Okay, now we've added the effect and we can click play. You can also move it to camera roll by clicking share movie, and that's our effect. Now that didn't look so good because it's like off over the ground, but it's fine. Now let's end the video with a quick tip that may be useful in the night time. Instead of going to the flashlight app that takes a lot of time, you could just swipe right into your camera, make sure you're in video mode, and just tap flash on. That's much faster than going to the flashlight app, but of course there are a few drawbacks that you can't do that shaking effect. But anyway, it's useful in the night time. So I think that you do for my iPhone photography tips and tricks video. I hope you liked it and learned some new tips, if not all, but a few. And if you liked the video, just be sure to like the video, subscribe if you'd like to be alerted whenever I upload new videos. And until next time, this is iTalklatestTech signing out.